healthcare, education and shelter, the provisions for these sectors in the state budget have not been used to provide these services. According to Salim, there is no specific area where development was seen.
The disaster that struck the health sector will come to the education sector by the end of the next year. It's not only the health sector that is being destroyed. Education sector is also being destroyed. This is not due to lack of money. We know this by looking at the budget. As always, there are large amounts being allocated to all the sectors. So why can't this be done?
Parliamentary Group member of DRP Mohammad Nashiz said that of the 500 million in the state budget for shelter, not even 20% has reached the public.
This is the first year the local council elections are being held in Maldives. 712 million rupiah has been allocated from this year's budget. Next is the estimated budget for 2012, which is next year. I don't think there is an election next year. For 2012, the estimated budget is 204 million. Therefore, if you think about it, you can see the flow. The budget is greatly increased if there is an election, and if not, it is reduced. This can be evident from the past budgets.
Today's parliament session was also adjourned abruptly when MPs failed to come to a consensus in the issue of the validity of Kashidu MP Ismail Abdullah Hamid's seat at the parliament, while the criminal court has sentenced him to be banished to another island for 18 months. On seeing that MP Ismail Abdullah Hamid had attended today's session, MPs belonging to PPM and some independents took points of order and said that MP Ismail Abdullah Hamid cannot participate in the session. They accused MP Ismail Abdul Hamid of attending sessions for the sole purpose of enraging other MPs. They say that it would be better for him to boycott meetings while he waits for the Supreme Court verdict. They also said that they do not see it necessary for the parliament sessions to come to an end just because of a single member.
Unless the verdict is overturned by a superior court, the Kashidu MP cannot take part in sessions. So I would like to believe he cannot participate in sessions. I don't see that as a point of order. The Constitution does not say that the Speaker should decide if a seat is vacant or not. It says more clearly that if there are discrepancies, a decision will be made by the Supreme Court. Just because he is an MP, he cannot attend meetings while sentenced for banishment or house arrest. Today we need to vote for the import bill, not a point of order. All MPs reserve the right to attend parliament sessions.
Speaker Abdullah Shahid said that as the parliament regulations does not state how the body should respond in such a situation, the speaker has no say in the matter. He said that the session was held in the hopes that MPs will focus on the many important issues pending at the parliament. Ungufar MP Dr. Afrashim Ali said that there is no grey area in the matter. He said that the solution is clear from Article 73 of the Constitution. He added that Supreme Court needs to be brought into the picture.
The letter sent by DPRS says that he is serving his sentence. If that is the case, how can he be permitted inside as a parliament member? What's unconstitutional is the fact that the Speaker had not asked him to leave. Look at Article 76. You did not give me the chance to work towards finding a solution. So I am ending this as stated in Article 40A and B of the regulations.
Today's parliament session ended less than 30 minutes into the meeting. Civil Aviation has granted permission for charter flights to operate at the newly opened airport in Formulak. An official of Civil Aviation informed the TV that the test flight that operated landed successfully at Formulak Airport yesterday, making it the first flight in the history of the island to land in the one island atoll. According to Civil Aviation, although permission has been granted for the operation of charter flights, due to some changes that need to be brought to the airport, passenger flight operation cannot be permitted yet. Civil Aviation said that permission for passenger flight operation was not granted due to some minor corrections that need to be made, and that as soon as those changes are made, permission would be granted. According to the authority, although tarring of a part of the airport's runway is still underway, there is no danger in landing flights on the completed area of the runway. Adal Party says the only way to reform the Maldivian judiciary is all institutions concerned with the judicial sector working as a single unit. At a press conference held today at the party's headquarters, party president Imran Abdullah said that the problem within the Maldivian judiciary can be solved only if all involved authorities put an effort at finding solutions. He noted the important responsibility of the parliament in this matter, highlighting that the criminal procedure bill needs to be processed at the parliament. He said it is disappointing that while the bill was submitted a long time ago, it has still not been processed. Imran also accused the supervisory body, the Judicial Services Commission (JSC), of being negligent in carrying out their duties. He added that the police are also to blame for the problems as they are making huge mistakes in completing investigations. Answering a question posed by the media, Imran said that filing a no-confidence motion against the Prosecutor General will not serve any purpose. He said that instead of pointing accusatory fingers at each other, they need to focus on the solution. On being asked if he had heard of the rumor that newly registered PPM will file a no-confidence motion against Attorney General Abdullah Muiz, Imran said that until any legal action within the judiciary is revealed, he cannot support a no-confidence motion against either the Prosecutor General or the Attorney General. Adal Party has become the target of MDP's criticism since Adal Party voiced their opposition to the actions of MDP to threaten and intimidate the judiciary under the guise of judicial reform. Adal Party says that regardless of the disabilities that the judiciary has, defamation and pressurization will only add salt to the wounds. Adal Party is holding discussions with other opposition parties to bring an end to MDP's efforts at terrorizing the judiciary. Imran said that he has now got the support of some opposition parties along with that of Human Rights Commission of Maldives. With that, we'll take a short break. We'll be right back.
Evening News, sponsored by Beehive Nalahia Hotels.
Welcome back, and in more news, police has summoned President's legal advisor Ibrahim Ismail for his accusations against the judiciary. Speaking to the press outside the police department last night, Ismail's attorney Ahmad Abdullah said that he was summoned to question due to a letter sent to police by Judicial Services Commission (JSC) with respect to a news published in Haviru Daily about statements made by him against the judiciary in Tulusthu. However, according to the attorney, neither the police nor the letter sent by JSC makes it clear on which grounds Ismail is being accused. Ismail expressed his contentment towards the fact that police is carrying out their duty and holding the government leaders also accountable for their actions.
I have never hesitated to stand before justice. I am not trying to escape from the law, the police, or the courts. I want things to be done in accordance with the law because I have guaranteed that I have not committed an offense. People hide from the law when they fear that they have committed a crime.
During MDP's meeting in Tulusthu, Ismail had spoken against the judiciary, saying that the judges pass rulings according to their will. Since then, on several occasions, also he had heavily criticized the judiciary and called the 7 justices at the Supreme Court as fools. Due to this, Supreme Court had requested Prosecutor General to take action against Ismail. Lawyer Ahmad Abdul Afif, who is leading the forum being held to talk about the judiciary, said that they do not fear that the Judicial Services Commission (JSC) has taken a recording of the forum and that the next forum will be held in front of the JSC. In the discussions being held by a group of lawyers about the judiciary, some political figures participated and personal and private issues of judges were discussed against the rationale of the meeting. While the lawyers had apologized to the judges for this conduct, speaking at the MDP rally in Haruge on Monday, Ahmad Abdullah said that although JSC had taken a recording to investigate the forum,